friends. Welcome back to Mindful Movement. My name is Mary, and I would like to talk to you about one of your superpowers. And yes, you do have superpowers. Let's begin by thinking about a raccoon. Now, you may remember what a raccoon looks like. It's about the size of a small dog. It has a very unique black mask that goes across the eyes. It has a long tail with black rings. It is a highly intelligent creature, just like you. It has a keen set of eyes. And it has hands just like ours, with 5 fingers. Now, their little hands, they can open a jar. They can work a zipper, and I know they don't need to do those things, but they can do those things. That's what makes it a superpower. Now, I don't know if you know that your hands are connected to your heart. So let me explain. If you were to take a line, an imaginary line, from your toes all the way through your center, up through your head, and another imaginary line across the arms, across the chest, to the other side, you would intersect at the heart. You would cross at the heart. Your hands are connected to your heart. Now, I know that you may already know this, because there may have been a time that you had to reach down to your little brother or sister to help them cross a street or cross a sidewalk. Or perhaps you used your hands to make a craft or an art project for someone you loved. Or perhaps you have clapped your hands in appreciation for something. This is using your hands with connection to your heart to show love to others, to help others. That is a superpower. So let's do a little hand exercise today. Let's begin by just rubbing our hands just as fast as you can, making them nice and warm. And then let's shake them out just for fun. And then we'll spread the fingers and then make a fist. Ooh, make it really tight. And then let the fingers explode wide open. One more fist. Tight, 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 tight. Let's go back to rubbing. Now we're going to use our imagination again. Let's take the hands, maybe very close to each other, and kind of cup them with the fingertips almost reaching for each other. And maybe even now you can feel some vibration in your hands. Well, imagine, if you will, that there is an energy ball between your hands, an imaginary ball. And as you pull your hands slowly apart, can you feel the energy? And don't get too far. Go back to round out the energy ball again. And then maybe pull apart again. It's an imaginary ball, but it's kind of fun to think of, that you could hold energy in your hands, that you can feel the vibration in your hands. Now, these hands are very strong, but we have to keep them strong. So let's do a couple of poses that will build the strength, not only in the hands, but also in the arms and in the rest of the body. So we'll come down to your knees. We'll curl our toes. Bring your hands down to the mat, wide spread. Press down hard into them. And with your toes curled, lift your hips hips up just as high as you can. Make the triangle shape with your body. We call this a down dog pose. Press through the hands, press through the arms, and let your heels reach down. And take a breath. We're using the body, we're using the arms. We want to keep breathing. Now we're going to change the shape by moving our feet a little closer and straightening out the body. Make a long arrow of our body, coming into what we call a plank shape. And this even puts more pressure on the hands, building the arms even stronger. And for a little relief, let's lift the hips up high, back to downward dog. Reach high as you can with the hips. Bring the heels towards the floor. Press through the arms. We're back to our triangle pose, our downward facing dog pose. That gives a little relief to the hands, and let's come back to the plank. Long straight body, long arms. Take a full breath. And exhale. Lower your knees down to the floor. And take a breath. Now I know there's one more hand shape, one more posture that you're familiar with. And it could be the most powerful of all the postures. So bring your hands together, maybe touch the fingertips, and then bring the palms together. Close up the fingers. Yes, that's right. It's the prayer shape of our hands, the most powerful. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for sharing your time, sharing your heart, and using your hands to show love. Let's have the goodbye greeting. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.